Hello, my name is Hugo Rutten. I work at Tilburg University in the Netherlands. I did my dissertation, a PhD dissertation several years ago. I'd like to give you a few suggestions about your master's dissertation. The most important thing is your research question. That is really the blueprint for your whole thesis. The research question should be short and simple. Don't try to explain the whole world. Focus on a limited subject, a limited question that you can answer. Your research question will inform you about what kind of theory you need to explain. The research question should give you the key concepts, the key theoretical concepts that you want to explain, and those are the concepts you need to discuss in the theoretical chapter. The research question also tells you the kind of empirical work you need to do. If you have a how question or a why question, it tells you that you are going to study a process, that you want to explain how something happened. And normally, more qualitative research methods are more suitable for those kind of research. If you have a to what extent question, quantitative research is more suitable. To what extent question is basically when you have several variables and you want to know to what extent each variable contributes to the explanation of the dependent variable. Regression analysis is perfectly suited for those kind of questions. So the research question tells you what kind of theory you need to discuss. It explains you the research methodology you need to use. At the end of the thesis, of course, you started with a research question, so be sure to answer the research question. Give an answer. It will seldom be a straightforward yes or no. So with all the limitations that you have, as good as possible, try to give an answer to your research question and then discuss the strengths, the weaknesses, the limitations of your research. So to end with, your research question is really the most important part of your theory. It really is the start of your thesis.
Starting from now? Okay, my name is Desi. I'm based in Newcastle. Since this morning, we've been discussing how to conduct a good research proposal and how to continue with a good dissertation. My top list. First, you must have robust research questions or a robust hypothesis, because if you get lost while you're doing your dissertation process, always go back to chapter 1. That's why chapter 1, it looks simple, it's not more than 10 pages, but it's very, very crucial. Okay? The second one, you have to read a lot, because it shows that you will have a good understanding about the research that you are talking about. In this case, you can go for textbook, because that's a bedrock of this this dissertation. And you also go for journals and other resources like BBC or other relevant websites. But try to cite them in the correct ways, okay? And the way to put the literature, not just copy and paste. You must have make a good argument, a good, let's say, a conversation. Why do you have to put those literature in your not methodological chapter, literature chapter, okay? The third one is methodology. How you will conduct your research. In this sense is dissertations. So you have to be clear, is it going to be quant or is it going to be qualitative? Because two of them, they have a different approaches. Or you want to triangulate them, that's fine. But you have to be able and be honest whether you can do it. Because you cannot say, yes, I want to do quant, but I cannot do it. Alright? For findings and discussions, you can put them as a separate chapter or as a one chapter. It's up to you. But the most important thing is you are able to answer the research question which is already posted in your chapter 1. Because the whole of your dissertation, the whole of your thesis is the triangulation and is the synthesis from chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay? And after that, you go for conclusion. As I always say to my students, conclusions is not a summary. Conclusion is not a repetition. In other words, you retell the story of the whole context in the small pages, let's say just 2 or 4 pages. And after that, referencing. Make sure that you use the right referencing style, either Harvard or Chicago if you are based in the medical sciences, and just always double check with your faculty or your university. And best of luck, and I'm sure you can do that. Enjoy the process, and always engage with your supervisor. And if you get lost, ask, because if you don't ask, you will get lost. Bye bye.